everyone. So it is actually after lunchtime. I've just put all the little kids down for a nap. Bella is at kinder and everyone else is at school. So Joel, Harry and Zoe are asleep, and I have baby Nora here. Oh, under your bar. Hey, hi. She's actually awake, which is a very odd thing for her. So I thought I'd do a video on what's been happening. It's been like a month since I really posted. I've posted 2 or 3 videos over the last month. One introducing, actually I think I posted 4. Introducing Nora, and then one bringing her home, and then I think I only did 2 grocery hauls. It's been a very long month. I was in hospital for the week before she was born, but didn't post that I was in hospital. We actually didn't even tell anyone I was in hospital. Yeah, so apart from my parents. So it's been a very long time, so, and hard. We're getting there. We were still moving. The day I had Nora was the day we handed in our keys for our old house. So it was really hard. Eric, while I was in labour, had to race down, and actually just before, when they started induction, he raced down and gave the keys back and raced back up to the hospital. And her labour went fine. And then 15 minutes later I had a seizure. It was hard to sort of talk about last time because it was all still mixed up, but so since then, at the time we were told that I wasn't allowed to drive for 6 weeks, and then we were corrected after a week that it's 6 months that I can't drive, which really hit hard. Like 6 weeks I was still like, are you serious? Like, that's a long time. I can't not drive for that long. But we have worked it out. The kids go to after school care, which I didn't really want in any time. So they do that. Even the older 2 sort of go with them, which isn't usually a thing. I don't think high school kids usually do after school care, but they're there. I think it's almost 6 kilometres, their school, from our house. 5-6 kilometres. It's a long way, because I was like, I'll just walk and pick them up. And then we Google mapped it, and it was like nearly a 2-hour walk. So I don't think the 3 toddlers and me would last the 4-hour round trip once a day, because Eric takes them. He was always taking them to school with his job. So yeah, so it's been a long time. We just moved into this house obviously as well, so I still haven't unpacked. There is stuff everywhere because I can't go and get the stuff, the furniture and sort of organisation stuff that we were going to buy, partly because we're now spending a lot of money on after school care, so money's a factor there, and I can't drive, so, and catching a bus to IKEA and dragging flat packs home is not really an option. So we have done a few trips to IKEA, but you know, we can only get so much, and Eric is working and doing everything, so he has to go and do everything that I usually do while he's at work as well. So yeah, and I've had lots of doctor's appointments. I've got my MRI this week, and an EUG, I think it's called, in 2 weeks. So yeah, which I'm probably gonna have to move because they booked me in on a Saturday, and Eric works Saturday, so they probably thought that he didn't work, but he does. So yeah, so it's been really hard. I've found it hard to adjust with getting everything, like the house sorted, and yeah, and adjusting to not being able to drive, because I love driving. I'm one of those people that would drive all day if I could. Anyway, so that's what has been happening. So we've been discussing, we were actually discussing before we had Nora. Now she's gonna cry, which is very weird. We were discussing before we had Nora in whether we would go on to a schedule. I know a lot of YouTubers have a schedule to what they put up. So either they do every day a daily vlog. So we've decided that it does not suit our family. We got caught out a few times because we don't like to film when Tyler's in hospital, because we have left him in hospital alone, so we were scared of that. And it's also hard when you're at hospital all day dealing with that and then coming home and having to edit a vlog. So, or any other, like I think we went out late one night and I was like, I still have to edit a vlog. And we're getting home at midnight. So, yeah, so that didn't work for us, and the kids sort of got annoyed with it as well. And we're not really that exciting to video every day. Yeah, especially lately. I'm spending a lot of time in my pajamas. So, yeah. So, we're going to attempt, so our thinking is we're going to attempt Monday, Wednesday, Friday with a vlog. As in, yeah, like a daily vlog. Or a vlogish type thing, like we do an activity or something. And then Tuesday and Thursday, if I have videos, like a haul or a talkie one, kind of like this one, or anything, then we'll do them on Tuesday and Thursday. And then that's for this month, and we'll see how that goes, and we'll reevaluate at the end of the month. I do have a couple of videos sitting there, so hopefully I can get ahead of that. So we want to be a few, and we like to jumble it up, mainly for our privacy. Same with our Instagram. We don't always post our photos on the day that we do the activity, unless we want people to know where we are. If I went somewhere where I was happy to have people walk up and know that we were there, like if we were going to a fete or, I don't know, Disneyland, which we're not going anytime soon, or a theme park or something, then I probably would post that we were there or going there if you wanted to see us. So yeah, at this stage I think I'm going to attempt that, and then I can focus on them, because at the moment I don't have any like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll just post a video tomorrow, that'll do. Oh, just skip today, do one tomorrow, I'll do it on Wednesday. Oh, did one last week. I've been really bad, so, but yeah, our focus has been on me. For me, it's been on for me, focusing on me, and Nora, because she didn't, oh, I don't know if I updated this, so she was failure to thrive, I think they call it. So at her 2-week update, she her weigh-in thing, she still hadn't put on her birth weight by quite a bit. So so she was seen by a pediatrician, but then 2 days later she was like 300 grams over. So I have no idea what happened there, because that's a lot of weight to put on in 2 days when you're that small. So and for all those asking, I had someone message me about getting to appointments. So in Australia, your first few appointments with the nurse comes here. So the nurse comes here, weighs her and all that. So I'm also going to answer some of the questions we keep getting asked. So we get asked a lot about the lighting in this house. It is terrible. It is really dark. This camera actually makes it look better than it is in most cases. Some cases it just won't adjust, and there's no button on it, unless anyone knows on the G7X Canon thing, where there's a button that you can make it like lighter or adjust, because there's sometimes I film on it and it's all blurry, and yeah, I have to turn it off and turn it back on and it goes fine. So yeah, we're having issues with that, and no, I'm not going to go pay hundreds of dollars to change the lights to a house that's going to be demolished in 2 years. Next question is, are we going to renovate this house? No, we're not. This house is purely to be demolished, and they're going to build 4 or 5 units onto the property. The house next door is exactly the same. It has 4 units on it, 4 townhouse units on it, and the house next to it is being built 3 bigger townhouses. So a lot of the properties, we've got 8 being built behind us, and then there's like a couple of knockdown rebuilds where they're building just their house in our street. So this area is pretty much getting knocked down and rebuilt. So yeah, I know they're doing it a lot. I've noticed there's like one across the road down a bit, and then there's one 3 doors down. And next door, where it did that when Eric's gran was still alive, so over 15-20 years ago, they did next door. I think there's only 3 units on that one though, possibly a 4th. So yeah, so no, we're not going to renovate. I will add stuff to the walls. The kids want to get these cube things, metal cube boxes, if anyone knows IKEA. They're cube boxy, red, I think they're red, green, blue and orange, and they just brought out pink. So they will probably attach them to the wall, but other than that, no, we're not doing anything to the house unless it needs it for structural or maintenance. Like they had the lights fixed because they weren't working at all. So that's why the house was dark in the original house tour. I'm not even going to attempt to do a house tour in a long time. Our bedroom, so in that house tour we said that the room next to us, the dining room, is going to be our room, and we've decided that to be the lounge room, partly because it's connected to this room. I'll show you. So that door there, which you can see it doesn't adjust, and that's all our furniture still stacked up. So while I was in hospital, they had to move a whole bulk of stuff and didn't know where to put it. So they stacked it up in front of my very organised piling system. I had toys in one row, books in another row, clothes to sort out. No, I need to figure out what to do with this because it was in the garage and I don't think we need it anymore. Piles, and muddled them all up and made them really tall. So it's made it really hard for me to go through it, and it was so daunting for the first like 2 weeks. I could hardly move as it was, and me looking at these piles like, oh my gosh, I made this organised and it's now this. So that is going on. And then some stuff got brought here because we were selling it, but just didn't get time to sort of get rid of it. So we have a lot of furniture here that shouldn't have come, and a lot of furniture in our storage unit that shouldn't be there. So our storage unit is purely for camping equipment. So now that I have all 4 asleep, which never happens because the 2 boys very rarely want to even go for a nap, which I made them today because they wouldn't stop crying. I am going to go have some lunch and edit this. So hopefully over the next few weeks we can get in the role of this new system, so I have more of a focus now that we have set sort of days. And if you want to see any videos, I know a few people have asked, I get a lot of questions about dinners and stuff, so I might do a week or a month's worth of dinners. I think a month's going to be way too much. That's a long video on dinners. So maybe a week's worth of dinners or anything else. What else do I have? I have a few videos there that people have asked about budgeting and stuff. I might do them because they're pretty easy to sit down, especially when your 4 kids are asleep. It's still weird that I've only got 4 at home, so I've always had 5. Another video that I need to do, oh, it's not really a video, it is technically a video because I've got to make it up like a video, but is a new introduction to include Nora. I have a few people who have said that they love the way ours starts currently. They love the music, the length is fine. Actually, a lot of people have said it's fine. There was a debate on one of our videos about it. But then other people have said it's way too long. It currently runs for 20 seconds. I believe it runs for 20 seconds. 25 seconds, sorry. So if I was to use the same music, I have to have it at the 25 seconds because it has that beat where we end and then go into our video. It sounds really weird if I cut it any shorter. Yeah, because of the music type. So maybe we can comment on the length, whether it's too short, too long, keep it the same, different music, anything, any ideas, because I've got none at the moment. I haven't even sort of thought about it. I've had a couple of ideas, but one of them means that we've somehow got to get us all to a certain location to film it, so that's not easy at the moment. Yeah, so let me know what your ideas are on our introduction or intro. Is it introduction or an intro? It's an intro, I think. Losing it. So yeah, let us know what you guys think of or any ideas on a new intro. Anyway, so I will get on to editing this and having some lunch. So like, subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.